Awesome. Very good. Welcome to BabbleOnGames. We are here for episode 4. This is the Babblecast. We are and will babble on. Today we will talk you through predictions and tease the birth of a new show within Babylon. It shall rise up and take its place amongst the Babble brothers. So, Johnny, now roll the intro, please.
I got you, sir.
And it's not playing.
I'm gonna just stay this way. You know what, Johnny, cancel that. I'm gonna own that mic one day.
I hope you do.
All right.
Okay, very good. Wow, that was something. So I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into E3 predictions. So I haven't necessarily picked anybody to go first. So what we're going to do, just to explain to everybody, is I told everyone to pick their top 3, whether it's something that they want or something that they think it will be, or maybe go completely off the wall. So we will go around each particular guest here. They will give their 3 things, and then we will kind of do a discussion, and then move on to the next individual. So let me see. You know what? You know who I really want to hear from, because I was told that I'm not allowed to hear what it is because they were keeping it secret. Andrew, I really hope you're ready. So I'm putting you on the spot. You're going to go first. I would like you to give me your top 3.
Okay, well, before I do that, I was hoping you were going to do a little bit of an intro thing because I had a funny story to say, but we'll go ahead and skip that. But Johnny, if you're ready, I got a quick little thing because my Nintendo bro is with me tonight. It's me and Ryan. Go ahead, hit it.
All right.
Right.
So we got the Nintendo bros. We're live. We're here. We're hanging out.
Yes.
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 So,
I approve.
all right.
let me just pull up my notes here real quick. I do apologize. So I'm going to start off a little tame. I think we all know this is coming. I'm going to go ahead and say new Nintendo Switch Pro shown with a release date at E3 for Nintendo's conference.
All right.
Andrew,
all 3 at once.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All 3 at once.
Okay, Resident Evil Village will be coming to the new Nintendo Switch along with other third-party AAA titles. And then finally, I'll go something again easy that I'll probably get Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay trailer released with the new Nintendo Switch Pro, not as a bundle, but I think it's going to release alongside day 1, minute 1.
Okay.
Second one.
What's that, Ryan? Go ahead. Take the
Second
floor.
one. Andrew, I want to believe your first prediction there, but Nintendo said themselves that it's going to focus exclusively on software and not hardware. Do you think they're lying to us?
Absolutely,
Would they lie to us?
Nintendo's got a track record of WND's weird Nintendo decisions. I 100% believe that they're going to do something wacky, crazy, wild, and zany because it wouldn't be Nintendo if they didn't. I see a lot of potential right now with this new potential system. We don't even know it's real yet. We know it's real. We know it's coming. We don't know when it is, though. And I really could see them doubling down and just, all the other Resident Evil games are already on the Nintendo Switch, and it definitely is not strong enough to run Village. But I think if we got the new Nintendo Switch Pro, I could see them wanting to maybe do 7 on there as well, just to have the full catalog. They'll have 1 through 8, plus they have Revelations 1 and 2, I believe. So it would be really cool just to see the entire thing. And if we do get the new Nintendo Switch Pro, we could see a software or hardware upgrade. But like you did say, they are going to be talking a lot about software. But we know this thing exists. We know they have to show it at some point. You think they're not going to show this thing at E3? You think they're really going to wait till after?
It would have made sense to show it today or yesterday, to be quite honest. They could have kicked off all the E3 chatter, but I feel like they missed a huge opportunity by not at least acknowledging that this thing is actually a thing. We have no idea if it's a thing. All these reports could be about not the Switch Pro, and what was it? Forbes and Eurogamer. They talked about a Switch revision, and it ended up being the Switch Lite and also the Switch with the upgraded battery. Right. So I don't know, man. The more time keeps going on, and the more we don't see something, I'm starting to lose a little faith.
Listen,
Well, I
going
mean,
into this,
you already blew your prediction, right, guy?
Go ahead, Andrew.
oh, I was gonna say, going into this, this is kind of like none of my predictions are really like what I think is going to happen. These are more so just like Andrew Beller's like summer of dreams, man. Like, give me what I want, sort of predictions, and that's just something I really want. So,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Resident Evil 8 is definitely going to be a streaming to console if it's coming to the Switch.
yeah, 100. It has to. It has
Yeah,
to.
probably.
Well, they have a cloud version of Resident Evil 7 currently on the Switch, so
Yeah, but
they could do the same with 8.
But if this new Nintendo is coming out, I feel like they would do a legit release.
Oh, for sure, it'd be a perfect way to flex the muscle of the system if they could get Resident Evil 8 download or on a cart to play on Switch Pro.
Yeah.
But the fact that they haven't announced anything yet in E3, like E3 would be the perfect time, but they did get the disclaimer of software only. Maybe they'll throw us a curveball and surprise us with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'll jump in at this point. This is some of Andrew's wants, right? So I mean, who am I to tell him whether or not he will get it? I mean, however, I will say, I will say, no, you will not get Resident Evil 8. That's probably not going to happen. I would say that doesn't come for at least another year, maybe 2. However, I do have an idea in terms of my predictions that will kind of cross over into this. So
Okay.
I'll get into that a little bit later. I think I've talked about it before, so it's not going to be a surprise when I bring it up.
Okay.
But we'll pivot to that later. So, man, I feel like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what about the Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay trailer released with new Nintendo Switch?
I don't think you'll get it with the new Nintendo Switch. I think you're just gonna get the trailer. I think I'm on board with my fellow Nintendo dad here, right guy.
That's a callback.
And I just I've kind of lost faith in the idea that we're going to see it. So I would love to be wrong. But I mean, it's your want. So you're not saying. So that's again like. You're not saying that this is going to happen. You're saying that you want to see this happen, correct?
Absolutely. That's my prediction. I'm predicting that it's something that yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back at the and re-listen and jot down what everybody. I'm going to differentiate everyone's wants versus what they actually think. So I'll reconvene with you guys after the show with that. Let's see here. Gosh, you know what? I wish I had a spinning wheel that I could spin for this at the moment.
You gonna bust it out? Yes.
I wonder what that'll be used for in the future.
Oh, stay tuned.
You know what? We're gonna, let's jump on over to Crisco. I'd love to hear what Crisco has. Top 3, either predictions that you think will happen or that you want to happen. So let us know.
Well, this one covers a little bit of both. With a new Borderlands game from Gearbox. I know that's not exactly swinging for the fences when it comes to predictions, but I've been in love with Borderlands since we started playing the first one together way back when, and really excited to see a new game come out, and hopefully we can get back a little bit closer to the Borderlands 1 and 2 rather than the pre-sequel style. That I felt like took a little bit away. But really want to see that happen.
Well, what about sorry.
Sorry, he asked a question, so I was
Yeah. First answer, Johnny, in terms of how so it took a little bit away, and then we'll get to if you could follow up with Andrew with his question.
Well, in the overarching plot line, it was nice that you got to see kind of how Handsome Jack became Handsome Jack, and that whole story developed. But it felt like some of that stuff was kind of shoehorned in there just for the sake of like giving a backstory. Like Wilhelm, I probably an unpopular opinion here, did not like the way that his whole development was. He turned into a robot throughout the story. Like it was right.
Sounds like we have a difference of opinion between the two of you. Andrew, could you go ahead and jump in with that?
So
What was your...
so at Summer Games Fest we got the announcement of Wonderlands, right?
Yes.
So that is kind of like a Borderlands game. I mean, it's the same engine and everything, correct?
It's a standalone. It's not
Right.
a part.
I
It's
believe.
not a
It's not,
part.
I know it's not a part, but it's still the
It's-
same. Like it's still a Borderlands game, right? Like the way it's played, it's got skill trees,
Right.
but now it's like more fantasy and magic. So we kind of did already get an announcement for a Borderlands-esque game, right?
It's not Borderlands.
You Chris said
Okay.
Borderlands, Andrew.
It's not Borderlands.
Is
It's
it the
not in the
same-
Borderlands
Gearbox?
universe.
Right. Gotcha.
It's a standalone. So
Right.
like,
Gearbox though.
yes, it
Okay,
sure
then they're not gonna
is.
release Borderlands and that together. There's
So-
no way that they can do that.
So here, let me ask this question, Chris. Have you looked at what is it, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, right?
Yeah.
Not extensively, but
Would you be happy? Would
Sounds-
would that satisfy your craving or no?
it would be like a snack when you're looking for a meal. Nice to have, but not what you're wanting.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's move on to our next couple predictions here.
All right, so the next one is a little bit less likely, not entirely out there, but I would like to see a Xenoblade Chronicles Cross 2. I felt like the first one was really fun. It was a little bit of a departure from the standard Xenoblade sort of feel that we've gotten from 1 and now 2, but I'm always a fan of any game where you get giant robots and can go use them to fight things.
Yeah, Monolith Soft is working on a new game, Chris. So
I
it
know.
very well could be, your Xenoblade game, which would be amazing.
Yeah, but with Nintendo focusing explicitly on software, I'm hoping to see some really big stuff, especially with us expecting at some point in the very near future the new Switch announcement and everything like that. I think a brand new Xenoblade game, especially like Chronicles X2, would be a wonderful thing to have as a launch title, especially if they can fix a lot of the networking issues and general shenanigans that we had with the original.
So if I heard you correctly, you want a sequel to X?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I think you're going to see a port of X before you get a sequel.
Why not both?
I
Yeah.
was going to say, I
Happy with
expect that
that?
we probably will,
Do you
but
really think
I'm
that's what's going
hoping
to
for
happen,
an
though?
announcement anyway. No, of course not. Like I said, I think this is
It's a what?
more desire than
Got it.
expectation.
Got you. And so what's your third one?
My third one is a new Final Fantasy game. I mean, Square's there. They're gonna come up with something. It's been a while since 15 was big, and I'm not talking like more 7 remake stuff. I'm talking next installment in the main series franchise, like 16. I
You're
expect
saying
that
we're gonna see
we'll at
something
least
about
hear
16?
some at least vague news about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Anybody else dying to play Final Fantasy, the next one?
Gosh, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game legitimately since like 9.
So I dabbled with 15. I wasn't a big fan of the action RPG elements to it. I'm a JRPG fanboy through and through. I like the old school style stuff, turn based. So I wanted to play it because it was a Final Fantasy game. I didn't play the MMO 14. Same thing with 16 when it comes out. I'm gonna play it just to try it out and see what it's about. It looks gorgeous. I love the characters. I love the like the aesthetics of everything, the setting. It looks really really cool. But I already know I'm gonna probably hate it because of the action RPG elements. Because I'm just that I know.
You are so polarizing
I love
across
it.
the board.
Let's-
Across the board.
But to answer your question, yes, I would also love something like another Final Fantasy game. I love Final Fantasy. 1 through 10, I think, are very very good, and then it just kind of goes downhill from there, in my opinion. But again, that's just because of gameplay and mechanics. Story-wise, I think they're really great. I love the characters. Like Noxus, I thought was cool. I didn't really like the whole boy band element of it, but I thought Noxus looked pretty cool in 15. MMOs aren't my forte, so I just stayed away from that one. But like I said, I'm excited for 16.
I would love to see more of a return to the old school JRPG type systems, but I
We
don't
won't.
think we're gonna see that from a new
No.
Final Fantasy game.
Because
They've turned that into things like Octopath Traveler and
Yes.
like Bravely Default, and
yes,
just I don't expect we'll see what we were used to from old Final Fantasy games from Final Fantasy ever again.
no, I completely agree with you because I think they see trends. They see what kids like they like fast moving, fast things. Like Devil May Cry, stuff like that, like Platinum Games. Like the action like that. They love it. And 15 sold well. It did very, very good. In the States. So why, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly what they're gonna do.
I mean, the safe bet makes you money, right? That's why we have
Yes.
all these. That's why we have all these remakes.
Right.
So, yeah, I can definitely see that. I personally like the kind of the direction they're going. Don't get me wrong. I still like my turn base, but I think that's what I have three houses for these days. Even though it's a bit more in depth than just your standard turn base. And I mean, you can't go wrong with three houses. It's clearly the goat of the series. So moving on. So I got three from you, right, Crisco?
A lot of people would agree with you on that one, John.
I think you're right. I think you're
He
right.
killed
Ryan.
Pat, by the way. He literally keeled over.
Is he just
Yeah.
shaking? Is he just
He
shaking?
literally
He's
fell.
just
Yeah,
dead
he
on the
just
floor.
crumpled into a pile. Pat.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to three houses, Pat is my sensei. So with that being said, thank you, Chris. We got your three. Let's shoot on over to Johnny.
Oh, all right. Well, my first prediction was actually the first one that Chris actually thought of, like actual gameplay for the Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Seeing that trailer and having the new details of what the game is going to be, I am freaking stoked because I just remember the DLC that they have for Borderlands 2 of basically her board game. It was by far like the best DLC that they had at that time. So cool, just like the RPG elements and seeing Ellie in a different outfit.
Looking forward to more Butt Stallion.
Butt Stallion, yes. Poops out guns and loot. Awesome. So with the details on the game, it's essentially it's a standalone game. And I would assume that it's another like looter shooter, but you could actually create your own character this time. And also you actually have possibly melee in down the line. So that's a big possibility, and they actually show gameplay of that. I will be so stoked.
When you hold up. When you say melee, like, are you talking brick, or are you talking like what? When you say melee, what do you mean?
Like usually, like what I mean is like how with Left 4 Dead 2 where they had like the baseball bats and like the axe and stuff like that. They're introducing going to be introducing new ways to actually use other weapons in the game.
Okay.
So I'm so totally stoked about that. My second prediction is, and this is so far-fetched, I really want this to happen because there's been like talk about this for so long, and this needs to happen, and I would like to actually experience it for myself. A Mother 3 port to the Switch.
Hold on. I want you to be specific. I want you to be specific here.
Be specific.
Johnny.
Is
Johnny,
this a
I love
want,
I feel like
or is this a proclamation?
This is definitely a proclamation because that thing
So you're
needs to
saying
be
this is gonna
supported.
happen. You're
Bold
saying this will
words.
happen.
No, what I'm saying is the fact that if it doesn't, people are going to be pissed off. But
They've been pissed off for years, Johnny.
I was gonna say
I
that's
know.
it's not gonna happen.
I know, but I'm saying like, okay, let me change it.
they can
Needs.
barely
It's
get the
just that-
rights to re-release Earthbound on any virtual console. You think they're gonna get the rights to do Mother 3?
They put it on the SNES Mini.
Guys.
I said barely.
Hold on. Nintendo's not going to do it. They only do franchises that make them money these days. So I mean, that's just how it is. So,
on.
that's why we'll never see F-Zero again. That's
You're killing.
why,
Like my
I mean,
reaction to that was Johnny's
Put
reaction.
it on the Switch, it'll sell.
John going for the jugular.
Pikmin 3 sold.
Okay.
yeah,
Pikmin 3 sold. Pikmin 3 sold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pikmin
I think
3.
it says more about the Switch than it does Pikmin 3. But anyway,
Yeah.
Johnny, I think that was 2. You got another one?
This is like so far fetched with this one as
Oh,
well.
I love Farfetched.
Do it.
Great Pokemon.
No. So, as you know, guys know, I'm a really big fighting game fanatic. Me and Kyle.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's one particular series that I want them to bring back, and this would be the perfect opportunity. Bloody Roar.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh,
I see you, Johnny.
Nice.
I haven't heard
I
that
see
name
you,
in a
Johnny.
long time.
Nice.
Like I want a either not really remaster, but more or less like just bring bring the old school ones to the Switch. I will be totally down for that. Either that or remake, remaster. Doesn't really matter. But long as I see that name, I will. That's a guarantee day one. Because I grew up with Bloody Roar. It was so cool.
It's a very underrated fighting game franchise. Like no one really talks about Bloody Roar. You
No.
know,
That's because it died 20 years ago.
hey, everything's getting brought back these days. Why not bring back Bloody Roar? Damn it!
My heart.
I'm with you, Johnny. I will take that trip with you.
I would play it. I'm just saying, it's whew,
Yeah,
talking about your pie in the sky.
yeah. The GameCube
I'll just
version
wait till mine.
was awesome. It had like all these different characters and everything. It was, I don't know. It's just that style of being able to transform into animals and then basically just go ballistic on your opponent. It's so cool, and they have like really complex combos in there as well. Like as you transform into an animal and just basically just go ballistic. I just want it. I just want it really bad.
I'm liking the chat that the 10 Earthbound fans are devastated. There are dozens of us. Okay, dozens,
3 dozen.
dozens,
Oh yeah.
dozens.
Yeah, all that time and money is going where it properly belongs, which is, Fire Emblem. Anyway, Johnny, thank
yeah.
you. That was great. That was great. That last one I really love. Let's see here. You know what? Wolf.
Oh, sweet. We get the baby.
Ah,
Aw.
The baby.
The baby
the baby.
predictions. Nothing old school, everything modern. All right.
All right.
Let's roll.
Well, this is a given, a story prediction, but I know we're seeing Halo. That's one of my most wanted. But big one I think we're seeing is probably Jedi Fallen Order 2, maybe.
Oh,
EA.
okay. Yeah.
okay.
I think there's a couple other companies that got the Star Wars license recently too, so I could see
Yes.
other Star Wars games being revealed. I think we're getting the Old Republic? Is that the one that's getting remade?
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic, that one's getting remade, I think.
I-
So
I-
I don't
yeah, I
think we see
think
it
so.
yet, but I think Fallen Order 2 is the given. But I just ballparking at least maybe 2 Star Wars games we see.
I like that one.
Another one. This is kind of my big random guess that I really want, and I think we could see it. Is another NetherRealm fighting game. They're a 2-year
Ooh.
cycle. So the last one came out 2019 for MK11, and Injustice 2 was 2017. So we're at that 2-year point. We're getting another one. There's a rumor for a while now that there's a possible Marvel fighting game coming out from NetherRealm. And that's what I want to see. If we don't get it, it's Injustice 3 probably. But I want the Marvel one over the DC one.
Either
Do you
way,
think-
I'm
We could
happy.
get that later.
Yeah.
But-
Is it going to be Marvel versus Mortal Kombat?
I would just want a Marvel
Mhm.
fighting game. Give me a really cool, in-depth Marvel story thing like the Injustice games with normal Mortal Kombat and
That
Justice
would be
combat.
really nice.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be really cool.
Marvel's missing fighting games that are just their brand. Marvel vs. Capcom's cool, but I would rather just have a strictly Marvel only one.
Right.
And then last thing I'm predicting that we see is Fable. Whether it be
Yeah.
lore,
Okay.
Wow.
whether it be something else, but I think we
Mhm.
actually get trailer and possible date of new Fable. I don't think it will be this year.
Ooh.
I think it'll be next year, but I think we get the date at least, maybe early next year.
Okay.
Keep Peter Molyneux
Okay.
away from it.
Yeah, please. You beat me too. I was going to mention something about him. Yeah.
What a
I mean,
Oh,
What,
there's
you
several.
want him to come
Smart
promise
move.
heaven and earth so we can all be disappointed again?
Yes.
What a
I get plenty of
filthy,
disappointment in my
filthy
real
liar.
life. I don't need it from the video games.
Is he? It's not even that same studio anymore that's doing the new
It's
Fable,
the
right?
team that's got Forza Horizon. The Forza Horizon team is what has Fable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lionhead's gone for a while now.
Good.
So there's several other games that I think, or DLCs I think we'll see, but I'll maybe wait till the end to not spoil anyone else's fun.
I was gonna say I have more stuff. Like if everyone else.
So here's what I'll say.
Yeah, I'm
if
pretty
you-
sure most of us could go.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll get through the initial 3, and then I'll open the floor and kind of go. So who will have more?
I've got at least 3 more.
Same.
And
I
Chris?
stuck to the rules.
Thank you, Patrick.
I could go.
I could
Well,
come up with a bunch
Hey,
right on the fly.
I
if you
had
need
my
me to.
3 ready, okay?
I broke my
But if
rules
we're
with
just
Halo
looking to fill
3,
extra
but-
time, I could go forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's keep rolling since it sounds like everyone's. I'll have Andrew start it in the second round because Andrew, you want to go rapid fire with it and like name them all, or do you want to do? Do you want a little bit more time to get through it?
See, the way I thought we were gonna do this was you pick one person, they do their first one, we all talk about it. Next person picks their first one, we all talk about it, and go.
So
like that.
you asked that question and I answered your question.
Right? Yeah, I
And-
didn't like this.
Okay, well then you should have said so. We could have changed it. I'd have been more than happy to do that.
Yeah,
It's
that's kind of
fine.
on you, Andrew. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
a little late to object halfway through.
Yeah,
Andrew.
it's fine. Who's
No
next?
idea. We haven't got it
Okay,
yet.
so anyway,
The 2 guys on the couch.
Let's I think the 2 guys on the couch. So who's the casting director? Oh, that's what I figured.
I would think so.
Good for you, buddy. So if the casting director is Mr. Dudius Max, Mr. Dudius Max gets to go first.
Right on. All my predictions are Sega.
No,
I
no.
love it.
Bold. Shocking.
None of them
no.
are for Sonic.
Really?
You don't need to.
Oh, well, then I held back on your account for nothing.
So, the PSO2 just came out with New Genesis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Microsoft and Nintendo have been having weird little talks rumored, right?
Yes.
PSO2 New Genesis streaming to Switch in North America by spring next year.
Oh,
I like it.
I would play it.
Mm.
I actually I played PSO with you, brother, and I think Ryan on the GameCube.
Oh
Yes.
God, yes, we did.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I would love to get back into PSO
There's too
Sounds
many
on the
good times
Switch.
for me.
on the Switch though only.
All right. Well, if Pat is Nostradamus, then it sounds like that will happen. Pat,
Prediction number 2.
Okay.
Persona 6 gets announced.
Oh wow, ballsy.
All right.
Did you say balls deep?
I still
No.
have-
They're not done
guys.
making Persona 5.
I still have to beat 5.
So
Just go put
Persona
5
5 came out in
performances.
2016 in Japan.
It's a long time ago.
It was a
That's
long time ago. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess spring 2023 worldwide release, but we're not gonna get the date this week.
Okay. Just a gameplay trailer? Not even
Probably
gameplay,
not
just an
even
announcement.
Maybe just a
Just a
cinematic trailer.
trailer.
Just a
Just a
teaser?
cinematic trailer.
Okay.
Persona game, they
We'll
all play
probably
the same.
get a video like we got for the other
Yeah,
ones.
it's a Persona
Yeah.
game. They all play the same.
Yeah, just like Fire Emblem Three Houses is a Persona game.
Okay.
No comment.
And prediction number 3:
Debatable.
Persona 5 Royal to the Xbox
Hmm.
and to PC,
Okay.
and the Switch will get Persona 5 standard.
Okay. I was gonna say, where is Persona 5 on the Switch?
You'll probably
coming.
get just the standard on the Switch because they can't fit it on a game card. As my phone falls.
Falling apart here.
I was gonna say, isn't Joker in Smash
enough.
Brothers?
Yes.
Yes.
And isn't all,
Yes.
all we have on the Switch is that like up all night dancing game or whatever, right? For the Switch.
No,
Strikers as well.
Strikers.
No, P5
Okay.
Strikers.
and
Gotcha.
Q2.
Come on.
Oh,
now,
some-
Andrew, give it the time.
Someone in the chat's on my side. Persona is a dumpster fire. Thank you.
Oh, Pat, care to say anything?
Okay.
Where's
No? Okay.
Where's the mod? Who's modding? Where's the mod? Someone get the mod in on this, please. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want to
Mod it.
Your opinion?
And this is America. You can say whatever you want.
Keep
Exactly.
your wrong
Even if you're wrong.
opinion. I don't care. We won't censor. All right, so we got 3 from Pat. I really like it. I'm all on board. I want Pat to be correct because I will have those things if that is true. Right guy.
Yes. Shocking no one, all of my predictions are going to be Nintendo related. Actually, no, that's not true. 2 of them are. The first
Johnny,
one is...
Back up, buddy.
Put it up. Put it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes! I love it. I love it. Okay, so my first prediction. So the Switch has shown that you can throw a lot of Nintendo franchises and they're going to sell, such as Pikmin 3. So this is the time, my boys, where we're going to get a new F-Zero game. Finally. Finally. Even if they do an HD remaster of F-Zero GX and throw it online, I will buy that day one. That is the best F-Zero game. I'm sorry, Pat. It's better than X. Fight me. F-Zero... What, Andrew? What's up?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps? Good. Good. Just wait till my next 2 predictions.
Let's go.
So, F-Zero on the Switch, online, F-Zero with battle mode online. Oh my god, it's going to be amazing. Just get ready.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
my second prediction, I don't think any of you are going to be even seeing this coming, but I want to see where Beyond Good and Evil 2 is. That game has been, and they showed the trailer. Yep, there we go, Johnny. There we go. That game was shown off like 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Like, we need to hear what's going on with Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it would be a showcase game for Series X, PS5, maybe even Switch Pro. Who knows? I just want to see what the game is doing. I've always had an interest in Beyond Good and Evil since back in the GameCube and PS2 era. And then, they teased Beyond Good and Evil 2, and we didn't see anything for like a decade. It is time. Now is the time. All right, so Beyond Good and Evil 2. My third prediction. Okay. Metroid fans, this is our year. This is the year. It's the 35th anniversary. We're going to get that Metroid explosion that we've all been waiting for in the form of a new 2D Metroid, which is going to extend the storyline. We're going to get Metroid 5 on 2D, a 2D game on Switch. We're going to get the Metroid Prime trilogy. Finally, it's been done forever, right? Bring it out. Get that hype train rolling. We're going to see the very first reveal trailer for Metroid Prime 4. It is going to be glorious. We are all going to lose our minds. It's going to be the talk of E3. You heard it right here. So the Metroid revival happens this year.
I would do
That's the most
anything
important
for
thing
that.
Nintendo-
I'll be honest.
Anything.
I wanted to predict this, but I didn't want to sound
The
like a
only thing
crazy
that
person.
surprises me about that is that it took Ryan his 3rd entry to get to it.
You could see him like clenching. Ready to, give it away.
I had
But
to
look,
pick
His
last.
teeth waiting until he could let that happen.
My favorite part of Ryan's predictions is watching Pat's face as he just kind of
Like glance right there. Like you fucker. Like why would you say that?
It hurts
That's my
once, but it's
favorite.
once.
Oh my gosh. Oh
So-
gosh.
as much as I love that, we know it's not happening. We know that, right? Like,
Usurper.
I bet you the 2D Metroid does happen.
yeah,
You think
2D
so?
for
You
sure.
think? Yeah. You don't
Okay.
think they'll show 4 over the 2D one?
No, that shit's way
So
out
far
there.
out. Yeah,
I
it's so
think
far
they
It's
out.
been over 2 years since they started redevelopment. They have something to show. Something, anything.
Yeah,
You
they're
want
going to
another
just put the
placard?
title again and say it's happening.
No.
Yep, just the title screen. I agree with Wolf. See, here's my thing. It's the 35th anniversary, you're correct, but it's also the 35th anniversary of Zelda. We got Skyward
Yes,
Sword HD.
yes, absolutely.
So
One's at,
they're
what,
not
20
gonna-
years?
What?
20 is Pokemon 2025 this year too?
25.
Yeah, so
So if they're not going to show love to Zelda, you think they're going to show love to Metroid? I'm with you. I want it. I am all about the summer of dreams, Ryan. I would do anything for your prediction to come true because I love the Metroid franchise. I would love to see Metroid represented on the Nintendo Switch, the best gaming console of all time. But I can't see it.
So here's okay. So we have our next Zelda game on the way, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they then pivoted to Metroid to give Metroid fans something. Well, I don't know what that will be. I do have that as one of my predictions. And you know what? Since I think I'm up, I'll go ahead and start with that one. So yeah, I think we will see the Prime trilogy shown off at Nintendo's conference. I think we'll get that. And then I think later on we'll get our next Zelda game, and I think they're gonna bounce back. That's because they don't want to. They're not gonna show another Zelda game, right? Because they're not gonna. People are already debating whether or not this next Zelda game is worth it. And I think if you were to show, I don't know, Wind Waker, it's just going to eat the sales of Skyward Sword. Nintendo doesn't want to do that. So Skyward Sword is going to get its time to shine, and then you'll get the Prime trilogy. It will get its time to shine, and then you will get the next two entries in their celebration of that franchise some point this year, probably holiday. So that's one of them. That's what I think they're going to do there. My next one, this isn't very outlandish. It's not very creative, but it's just something that I want. I would love to see a lot more on No More Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Amen.
super excited
Nice.
about the third installment. I just want a really in-depth look at the franchise, maybe a little bit more, not the franchise, the game, maybe a little bit more about what exactly is going on. I don't necessarily think that'll happen. Maybe it'll be Treehouse. Maybe that'll be a Treehouse game because I think it's August. Is that correct, Regai? Do you remember?
Yeah, believe it's end of August for Metroid. Or see, I've got
So-
Metroid on the brain for No More Heroes 3.
So I think that'll be a Treehouse game that we get to see. And then I don't know if you want to call this a swinging for the fences or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Game Pass on Switch. I think that'll be my left field prediction, even though there's rumors and murmurs going on. It's my over the wall, not gonna happen prediction. Game Pass on Switch.
I like it,
So
Jim.
so if I get that, I would be
Alright.
stoked because I love all three of these systems. I love the Switch for reasons. I love the Xbox for reasons. I love PlayStation for reasons, and I love my PC. So give me all of it. Give me
Yeah.
all of it. Let it all intermingle. Let me take it with me. I'm a happy gamer these days because of everything that is provided, and I just want more of it. So that's all of my
Fair enough.
predictions. I did my three pretty quick because I know that we've got more to go. So, shoot, Andrew, so why don't you say yours just in case it was someone else's, and then if
Okay.
it was someone else's, then we kind of scratch that off the list, and then we can continue to move forward. So Andrew, hit us.
So I'm gonna go back to an article from Nintendo Life on this February 17th of 2021. I know it's a little older, but game journalists say it's 100% happening. Zelda's 35th anniversary will see the return of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. So there's a string of tweets that happened. Andy Robinson, he's a video game journalist. He said, "For those disappointed with the Skyward Sword remaster, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are 100% coming this year. So that's at least one good 3D Zelda. The conveyor belt of Mario ports have totally converted my younger daughters the past few months. So I'm really looking forward to introducing them to Zelda this year." Moving forward, someone tweeted out saying, "Well, look on the bright side. If you already have the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Wii U, there's no need to rebuy them again." To which Tom Phillips from Eurogamer, said, "See you in a couple of months." As much as we all complain about Mario All-Stars, we also bought it. Looking forward to Wind Waker being available on Switch for 6 months and knowing I only have myself to blame. My prediction, we get an announcement trailer that both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess will be a dual package for the Nintendo Switch launching later this year. They're going to put out Skyward Sword HD first. That's coming out, soon, right? July,
I think,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I see Skyward Sword HD getting its own port with that really dumb amiibo. Looks amazing. Stupid function. Total just give me your money, Nintendo type of thing.
Awesome.
It does.
It does. It looks so cool.
does.
I want it so bad, but it's sold out everywhere. But then I think you will get some more.
Elders.
Yeah, suck them. I think you will get more 3D Zelda later on this year with the dual pack of Skyward Sword and Wind Waker, because all you have to do is just port them to the Switch. You know Nintendo loves porting things. They do it all the time. It's not that much, it's not going to pull away from the Breath of the Wild team. I'm sure there's separate teams working on these already.
Probably
Keep
Grezzo, I'm guessing.
probably.
Ports are usually pushed off to a smaller division anyway, so
Exactly. So I think that's what we're going to get.
I agree
Alright.
with you, but I don't think it's going to be a double pack. I think they're going to be individual because Nintendo want money.
But why they didn't do a
Nintendo
double?
do want money.
But they didn't do that for Mario.
But money.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
money.
Money and it's
But
Zelda.
money.
That is
We'll buy
true.
Zelda.
They could
We'll buy
do more
Zelda.
like Zelda themed
whatever
Switch
reason.
Wiimote or
Oof.
Switch motes or
Ouch.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell they're called.
So, do you want me to give you a couple more?
Yeah, keep going.
Nintendo, where's our Pokemon games? What's going on?
Gonna happen.
I know this is
Pokemon
my
Company, yeah.
this is my summer of dreams. Okay, shut up, everybody. So Wolf and I, we talked about this on an old episode of a podcast we used to do called Gotta Cast Them All. We talked about a rumor of like a Nintendo DS bundle of Pokemon games ported to the Switch. I would love that. Obviously, you know, Diamond Pearl, we know where those are coming out, the remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl later this year. But where's Black and White? Where's Black and White 2? You know, stuff like that. But I'll take a step back further. Where's the Game Boy Advance games? Where are those titles? Why aren't there more Pokemon games on the Switch? It doesn't make sense that you have the world's greatest video game console. It's portable. Where are the portable games like Pokemon? Pokemon defined portability in gaming, okay? Why aren't they on the Switch? I want to see them give me a triple pack, right? Give me this is World of Summer of Dreams, everybody. Give me one cartridge that has red, blue, yellow, another cartridge, gold, silver, crystal, with a third cartridge with the Game Boy Advance games like Fire Red, Leaf Green. Where are they? That's all I want to know.
Sounds like Nintendo losing a lot of money.
It does. I know. Put them on the eShop.
Yeah,
They should all be eShop. Well, yeah, they should. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to. I would love for a surprise. Like, if we're gonna talk about software, I would love to see. I'm gonna do a quick prediction. The eShop getting expanded to include Game Boy Advance and like N64 games.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
You're high, right?
That'd be nice.
These are our pie in the sky predictions. Think as high as I
Well,
fucking want.
they
Johnny-
already had
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff on the Wii. There's no reason they couldn't build
No,
it
Pokemon.
into the
Yeah.
Switch eShop other than not liking money.
Exactly.
Johnny from the cesspool, you have a question?
Love it. I was actually they actually brought like anything like that from the Game Boy Advance, like the one game that I would think would be awesome to actually play on the Switch. The DBZ Legend of Goku that they had on Game Boy Advance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's expand on the Game Boy Advance games. We'll have Legend of Goku, all the Pokemon games, obviously, and Fire Emblem 2003 and Sacred Stones. Beautiful games, better than Fire Emblem Three Houses. But let's continue further. Where is
Whoa.
Zero? Hey, hold on, Ryan. Where's Metroid Zero Mission? Where's Fusion? You know, Fusion is arguably one of the greatest Metroid titles. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. Waiting for the response.
Fire.
Ryan didn't say anything. Okay. Where's Advance Wars? You know, they have
Yeah.
all these titles that they're just sitting on, and they could make so much money off of this.
Advance Wars, Metal
Yeah.
Slug Tactics.
I know. I
Yes.
cannot wait. I
That'd be awesome.
freaked out.
Pretty much.
But
yeah.
it's only on PC, right?
Eh, not for a
No.
while.
For now, yeah, it'll.
That's
it'll
the
come out.
perfect. That's a perfect Switch title.
Mhm.
That'll come.
Everything title.
Andrew, in your
It
mind,
is.
everything's a perfect Switch time.
And that's why it'll never happen.
Joke.
Andrew's like, any game I can take with me is the best game. The best
It
game,
re-
guys.
It's not even a joke. It really is.
Okay, so Andrew's drunk on Pokemon. I heard some. Well, we can get back to Andrew here in
Done.
a second. Okay, all right, cool. Andrew's tripping Pokeballs here. Crisco, you said you had a few more, or no?
I have plenty more, but for starters, the one that I held back basically on behalf of Pat, which is a new Fire Emblem game and possibly a new Fire Emblem Warriors game. And
Okay.
it's been about long enough since Three Houses stopped getting any kind of updates and DLC. It's right about time for us to announce the next, Fire Emblem War of the 12 Continents or whatever subtitle they decide to go with this time and get a little bit out of control. But more importantly, we've talked about a lot of ports and everything else for all these Switch games that we want to see come out on the new Switch. What we have not talked about very much is new titles. And what I really would love to see is another ARMS game.
Legs.
Nice.
Loved
yeah.
the first one. It was a
Yeah, you
great
were.
launch title. and
Legs.
they could refine the controls. They could build it up a little bit and make just a wonderful game.
I want
Yeah,
to see
I
him.
love
I
the
want to see him
first arms.
implement like the Pilates ring for Ring Fit Adventure somehow. That'd be kind of crazy.
Oh,
That thing
God.
needs more support. They sold
Oh,
over
God.
10 million copies of that thing.
Call it delts.
Yeah. There you go. There you
You know
go.
what? I have another one for E3. I'm gonna throw out there. I'd love to see the revitalization of Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
You know, they are okay. I'm not sure if you guys have followed this,
That's-
but they are making a new Earthworm Jim game that's only going to be on a very specific console.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Okay, fine, forget it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That doesn't count. Nah, I want.
Fine, forget it.
Nah, no.
What
That's
console?
not a real revitalization
It's like
in my mind.
what is it? The Intellivision?
Yeah,
theater or
it's
something,
some
or some weird-
janky thing that nobody wants.
Yeah, no
and
one's
that's
gonna-
why they went and paid for Earthworm
Oof,
Jim to be
yeah.
like, hey, remember your childhood? Give us money.
Doug Tenaple needs something to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy bastard.
So we got a couple more from Crisco. Wolf, you got a couple more for us? I thought.
I have plenty.
Okay, shoot us
so-
some of your tops.
I'll rapid fire 'em.
Excellent.
Pokemon, we're going to see quick trailer Diamond and Pearl. I don't think we'll see Legends Arceus. We're going to see Pokemon Unite though. That hasn't been given its
Yeah.
date yet. So that's going to get its date. Probably Shadow Drop that day, maybe.
Pat has something to say real quick.
Yes.
How are they not going to show Arceus? It's coming out in January.
They're not
Well,
gonna show
because
it. They're
they're
not going
not.
to show it until they show the new Switch system. The Switch system
Yeah.
will premiere that proper trailer.
Oh,
Which
I
is
love
why
it.
I
I
think-
love you.
I don't think we're gonna see the Switch revealed here. I think they maybe say Legends Arceus and Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid 4. We're gonna show them in a trailer with a new
Oh.
Nintendo Direct in like 2 weeks.
See,
And then
this is
that's
why
when they do the trailer.
this is
I
why
thought
I'm glad
people
you're
could handle
here.
that.
Like-
Ryan, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go.
I was gonna say, Ryan, you're no longer the Nintendo bro. I need to reach out to my my artwork buddy Kyle. He's gonna make a new Nintendo Bros, and it's gonna be me and Wolf because he's speaking my language right now.
I just think it's if they're
Ooh,
doing
kicked out.
only
So quick to
software,
throw you away.
Yeah, no.
if
Alright,
they're
hold
doing
up.
only software and no hardware, then they'll probably just be like, we have a big announcement coming soon. And they'll be like, we're going to show off Legends Arceus, Breath of the Wild, Metroid in like a week, 2 weeks, a month at this Nintendo Direct. Nintendo loves setting up their Nintendo Directs. So they're just going to cliffhanger that at like the end, probably. Obviously, we're going to see the new Smash characters. Probably both of them.
Yes.
Big ballsy prediction. I think I made this last podcast. I think one of them, and I want it to be Chief.
Yes.
I want Master
Yes.
Chief. He's the last big gaming icon that should be in there with the rest of them. And I think they reveal him at the end of Microsoft's panel. We talked about this last time. It'd be Nintendo's Power Play where they show Halo Infinite, they talk about it. Then at the end of it, we see some random Chief in Smash style, and he gets his invitation. We get his Smash trailer ending the Microsoft conference with a Smash reveal.
That would be Wolf. I am 100% on board with you. One of my predictions was going to be Smash characters, and I agree with you. I think Master Chief would be an amazing addition. I know Andrew doesn't agree because he's weird, but Master Chief
we
would be
talked about this off the air the other day.
that awesome crossplay between Microsoft and Nintendo. Having Chief, like, first of all, yeah, we're going to see Halo Infinite, I think, but having Chief and Smash, like, that's going to butter my bread.
You guys are
Listen.
gonna be so bad. Like
Listen,
when they announce it's what, Sora and a Pokemon.
I
Listen,
cry.
I will be
It's-
okay
Don't get the
with
Sora in
Chief
Smash.
coming.
Sorry, everyone.
I don't know what the other one will be. I think it might be a Pokemon still. I'm kind of on board for Pokemon and then third party. And it would only make sense for a Microsoft one since they haven't really done a Microsoft crossover. I don't count Banjo, so.
What? What about Minecraft?
Minecraft?
Steve?
Well, he was Microsoft later. He wasn't Microsoft initially.
Well,
So I don't
Ooh.
get it.
Wrong. He's not
You're
wrong.
stretching.
He's not wrong.
Stretching real hard there.
Hold up.
I don't know.
Wait. Trying to squeeze in a word a little bit ago. I stopped it all for Andrew so that he could forget what he was going to say.
You were talking about me? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I have no
That
idea.
is the face of a man who forgot
he
what
is
was
tripping
gonna say.
Pokeballs.
He's tripping Pokeballs. Crisco, you were gonna react. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say,
Oh shit.
Master Chief
Okay.
in Smash, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
No.
Don't be so close
And
minded.
even I know the counterpoint to that is Cloud, but Cloud is at least Japanese IP, not American, and that's just
Right.
it's not realistic.
That's why it's
Right.
the perfect time.
Exactly. Yes.
Last one in
yes,
Smash.
Yes, Wolf.
And then that's when
I
you get
agree.
your Game Pass
Wasn't it-
crossover with Nintendo. You know,
What about
You get that.
Waluigi?
You took it
What
from me. That's
about
what I was gonna
Waluigi?
Wasn't
say.
your
Remember
bet
when
for
everybody
that
wanted
other character
Waluigi?
I
Isaac?
do.
We got,
Yeah,
we got,
it's
we got a
like,
lot going on. A lot going on. Chris, what did you just say?
I was asking Red Guy, wasn't his prediction for the other character Isaac?
No, it was
And then
Monster
it turned
Hunter.
out to finally be Ridley.
Monster Hunter.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be a Monster Hunter rep.
Mia Jovovich.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You
I was
you were
wrong.
swearing up and down that it was gonna be a
It
monster.
made a lot of sense, guys. It made a lot of sense.
You mean, hey, you know what? I think Earthworm Jim belongs to be in there.
As,
I
as soon
think-
as
I
you
think-
forgot.
I think Earthworm Jim would be a really fun character. The amount of different things you could do with them.
I agree.
You know what? Johnny just DM'd me on Discord and said he wants Liu Kang, so why not?
A Mortal Kombat character, huh? Do it.
Why
Scorpion
freaking not?
crossover. That would have been cool, but I doubt we'd ever get it.
Maybe Scorpion though. I don't know.
So, Wolf, do you have any? Do you have a couple more you'd like to?
My last few were Metroid, which I think is.
Kombat?
I think we get maybe the trilogy collection. I don't think we see 4. Like 4, they'll just be like, yeah, it's still coming. It's just
Yeah.
it's a thing. We see nothing on it.
It'll be a
Last thing
one-off
I-
sentence.
Last thing I want. Well, I mean, we'll probably see one of the Bethesda things, whether it be Starfield, Elder Scrolls, or some other random Fallout thing. But the last thing I would want would be a Marcus Phoenix Gears collection for PC,
Ooh,
to Xbox,
Oh.
and be Gears 1 through 3.
Ooh,
that'd be cool.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
But I don't know if we'll get that because the
That
the
would be nice.
Coalition, I think, is the company that does Gears now. I think
Yeah.
they're helping with Halo Infinite right now. They pulled some people, so I
They
would
did.
like to see the port and see it come to PC since we haven't ever had 3 on PC. And I would like to replay 1 and 2 with better graphics since 2's graphics are kind of stinkers in data
Yeah.
now, and 3. So
That was
That's-
awesome.
that's most of the stuff I want.
You killed it.
Happen.
So, Andrew, you said you had a ton of them. So you want to round out the show with what you got left?
Let me pull up my notes again. I put them away because I thought we were done.
Rookie mistake.
Just rapid fire them, and then we'll pause, and whoever wants to react to whatever, we'll
Okay,
react to
well,
whatever.
Halo Infinite, we're gonna get something. We're gonna get a brand new trailer. They're gonna be like, "Hey guys, we goofed last time. It looked bad. Sorry. Here's what we've been working on." I don't think we get a release date yet. I still think they're a ways away. You kind of stole my thunder on the Metroid stuff, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had a lot of Metroid on here as well.
Did you have live action movie?
No, I definitely did not.
I'll take that.
Oh. Or anime? No, anime. Sorry, anime in the style of Castlevania.
Oh man, that'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool.
Mario game in the style of canceling.
Didn't
Why not?
Brie Larson say she wanted to be Samus or something
Oh
like
please, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
she did.
I
She
would
did.
watch the hell out of Metroid in
Uma Thurman was a better
Castlevania
Samus.
style.
And we're off the
30 years
trails.
ago.
Off the rails.
Oh yeah, she's old. man.
Anyway, Andrew, your next one.
I think I kind of touched base on. No, I said the 3D Zeldas. I could see another 2D Zelda game coming to the Switch. We just
Remakes
got
of the
one.
Oracle games.
No. I'm not saying no because those games are bad. I'm just saying no. I think it's gonna be
No.
a new game.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was amazing. We gotta clip that out. That was a good one. That's gonna be for social media. That face you just did. But no, I could see them doing a new game. We just had Link's Awakening or Link's Reawakening or whatever in 2019, right?
It was
And-
Link. It was Link's
Oh
sexual
yeah,
awakening.
the DX.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Whoa.
So I could
Josh
see
would go to the wrong game
So
stores.
that's what
Or
the
the right
Skyward
ones, I don't
Sword
know.
is then.
that's what Skyward Sword is. Yeah. No, but I could see a new 2D Zelda game, and then Wolf kind of said some Pokemon stuff that I agreed with. I see them talking a little bit more about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because those are coming out this year, and I think we'll get gameplay footage of that, where they go a little more in depth with that. But they might not do that either, though. They might just say, "Is there a Pokemon Direct also being announced?" Sorry, I know I just kind of.
What they'll probably do is they'll probably say they'll do a little bit of a trailer, kind of re-show Legends Arceus trailer. I don't think we'll see anything new there. I think
Okay.
we see a sprinkle of new for Diamond and Pearl. They
Yeah.
kind of hit a little bit on Pokemon Unite, and then they're like, "Oh, join us in like 2 months in September or
okay.
August when we re-talk about Pokemon again." And then
Right,
that's when we
so-
get the spoilery trailer where it shows new things.
Gotcha. So we don't know anything about a new direct. So I don't know if they're going to show anything Pokemon related at E3 then with Nintendo. They might just wait for their own Pokemon Direct. And then last, I think we see something for Elder Scrolls 6.
That makes
It's
sense.
time. It's
Yeah,
time.
I want to kind of go steer away real quick from Nintendo and get in, put on my serious face. I think we will see Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe some gameplay footage, just like something rough. No release date. I don't think anywhere near released right now. I think we'll just, like I said, we'll just see like something. It'll be mentioned at least, but yeah, that's all I really got.
Vague random prediction. I bet Elder Scrolls and Fable come out at like the same time and it murders
Oof.
Fable.
Oof.
Don't
I hope
like
not.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
Knowing how
want
those
that to
games
happen.
release, they always release on top of each other. for those
Ah,
guys.
no.
No, because Microsoft is on top of both of them now.
Oh,
so.
that's true. That's true. Microsoft does have
Yeah,
Bethesda.
they wouldn't EA themselves on that one.
Ah. Yeah, so no, never mind. They won't come out together, but they'll probably come out within the same year or within 6 months, maybe.
That's
Well
all I
then.
got.
Well then, Andrew, you just rapid fire a bunch of them for us. Does anybody have any last the wall ones they want to do? Okay, Ryan, you get the last one because we're already 10 over.
Okay, Bubsy 4.
You son of a bitch.
This guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that was that was BabbleOnGames episode 4, the E3 predictions.
How wrong are we gonna be?
That's the question,
Very.
right? I guess we're gonna find out.
Very.
We're gonna find out in the oncoming days here, and I'm pretty excited to watch this. I love E3. I always make sure to watch the major 3 conferences, and I just someday I would love to get to go and actually do that, or go to more conferences like that. And I just those in-person events, I think they're on their way. We still got a little bit of ways to go, but I think they'll be back, and I think we all agree there's something a bit different about being in person and seeing it digitally. So with that,
It is a different experience.
In person.
yeah.
You got to be
Oh.
surrounded by your people.
Go ahead,
Before we finish this, I have a huge announcement. We officially have a URL for our YouTube. I just changed it right here on the fly. So I'm gonna just
Ooh.
drop some social media links really quick. So
Can I do one thing and then you go and then we'll do the outro? Okay.
beautiful.
I mentioned at the beginning there was the start of a new creation, a Babylon introduction. There's something coming down the pipeline. Dudius Max, PX Ray Guy, why don't you tell us about it?
It's not coming down the pipeline. It's starting Monday, as you can see behind us. On the couch, a new weekly show where Ry Guy and I play video games for your and our amusement. So, one of our features is going to be that we're going to use a wheel to choose our games.
I love it.
Either, we choose it by putting on the wheel, or we let the chat choose for us. But it goes on the wheel, right? And we just spin it. Wait. Right. Did you forget to write the...
I sure did. Imagine the Babylon logo right here. Use your
One job.
imagination.
You had one job.
Hey, I hung the sign.
So,
Damn it. And I wrote the logo up there.
so Monday, we're starting with Super Mario Brothers 3.
Ooh.
Yes.
We'll be streaming. We start right around 8 p.m. Central Time, Mondays.
Beautiful.
And then every episode thereon, we'll have the wheel ready to choose our next week's game.
I
Got it.
love it.
For real,
So-
that's fun, right, guy.
Love it.
I gotta say it's
It is a
weird
very niche title.
because this is what they're doing is exactly how this channel started with Kyle and I as big boy, little boy. 2 dudes just sitting in front of a camera playing video games. And it's so cool to see that we'll finally have a show again where two dudes are sitting on a couch playing video games. I love it. I'm so ready, baby. I'm so hyped. Let's go.
It'd be a lot of fun. Come join us. Or don't. It's your choice.
No, join us. No,
Oh, yeah.
don't listen to him. Join us. No, join us. Subscribe. Hit all those links.
Compliance is mandatory.
Obey.
Mandatory fun.
I love you. So with that being said, social media links and following and whatnot. Andrew, please, the floor is
So
yours.
you can find us over on Twitter at BabbleOnGames. You can also find us on Instagram at BabbleOn.tv. And now you can officially find us by just going to youtube.com/BabbleOnGaming. I am so excited to announce that we finally have a custom URL. It has been a goal of mine since this whole thing started. It is very hard to grow on YouTube. I don't know if anybody knows that. I seriously thank everyone from the bottom of their heart for subscribing to us, watching our silly content that we've been putting out for over a year and a half now. It means so much to Kyle and I, and it means so much to have all of you guys joining in and doing this. You know, Ryan and Pat making your own show. Jonathan, you're doing this, like having me on as a guest. Like, it's so cool to see where this whole thing is going and how it's evolved, and we're finally making, you know, the content I've always wanted to make, and it's so cool, and I'm so excited. I just want to keep making more fun stuff. Thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart. And Kyle, if Kyle was here, he'd say the exact same thing, but he's in Florida. Gross.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Kyle, if you haven't yet, he has done a
anybody want to
review.
go there.
Kyle has done a review of Resident Evil 8. It is very well done. It is very, very good. Please go to the YouTube link that Andrew just stated and go check that out. The man deserves props. He has done an excellent job with his last two videos. Please go watch it. Give it a like. Give it some love. And I think with that, well, Ryan, it's about that time. Can you do the thing?
I sure can do the thing. So everyone, remember, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this podcast with you, and you, and you, and you, and everyone.
Johnny,
Bye.
take us off.
Bye-bye, guys.